It was a quiet night in Washington, D.C. The White House stood still, its halls empty except for a soft glow from a private study. Eleanor Roosevelt sat at her desk, surrounded by papers, letters, and the weight of a nation on her mind. She was writing a document that no one would see for decades, a personal record of her thoughts, fears, and hopes for America. It was not a letter to the public, nor a speech. It was private, deliberate, and extraordinary. Each word she wrote carried the weight of her experience as a first lady, a human being, and a woman with a vision for a better nation. This was her secret will. Eleanor Roosevelt grew up in a world of privilege shadowed by tragedy. She lost both parents at a young age, and she struggled with self-doubt and isolation. These experiences shaped her empathy and determination. She understood hardship. She saw the struggles of the less fortunate and the consequences of social injustice. These insights would guide her throughout her life. Her secret will reflected this perspective, showing a woman deeply aware of the challenges facing her country and committed to creating meaningful change. On that night, Eleanor wrote with care. The candlelight flickered across her desk as she moved her pen across the paper. Every line was intentional, every word chosen to capture her thoughts accurately. The document expressed the weight she carried as a public figure. It revealed the concerns she had for the nation, the policies she valued, and the vision she held for the future. It was not written to impress or persuade. It was written to record truth. Eleanor's words spoke of fear, not for herself, but for America. She described the struggles of the era, the lingering effects of the Great Depression, the unrest across the world, and the tension at home. She recorded her concern that injustice, inequality, and division could derail the progress of the country. Her writing shows careful thought, awareness of historical events, and insight into the challenges that lay ahead. These fears were grounded in reality, reflecting a nation in turmoil and a First Lady fully engaged with its direction. Even in her private reflections, Eleanor wrote of hope. She envisioned an America where opportunity was available to all, where justice was more than an ideal, and where citizens worked together for the common good. Her words conveyed determination. She believed in the ability of people to act, to change, and to shape a nation that reflected fairness, equality, and decency. Her private reflections align with her public advocacy, demonstrating consistency between thought and action. Eleanor Roosevelt did not only write about change, she acted on it. She traveled extensively, meeting citizens across the country, supporting social programs, and advocating for human rights. Yet these pages show a deeper motivation. They capture why she acted, a combination of personal experience, empathy, and vision. Her secret will provides context to her public work and reveals the private reasoning behind her decisions. Eleanor wrote during some of the most challenging years in American history. The Great Depression had left millions struggling. World War II loomed, threatening stability worldwide. Her reflections do not shy away from these realities. She addresses the fears and struggles that were present in every household and the responsibility of leaders to respond with wisdom and courage. This context makes the will a document not only of personal thought, but also of historical significance. Eleanor's will captures her human side. She records moments of worry, acknowledging the complexity of leadership and the fragility of progress. Yet alongside this fear is resilience. She writes with clarity and determination, emphasizing the importance of action, reflection, and commitment to principle. Her private thoughts reveal the balance of vulnerability and strength. When Eleanor completed the document, she did not share it. She folded the pages carefully, placed them in a small box, and stored them away. The will was meant to remain private. Its words were not for immediate consumption, but for preservation. It remained hidden for decades, untouched and undiscovered, silently chronicling her vision and fears. Years later, historians found the box. Dust had settled on its edges and the papers were fragile. As they unfolded the document, the words of Eleanor Roosevelt came to life. Her reflections revealed her private mind, her careful thought process, and the integrity of her vision. The rediscovery brought a new understanding of Eleanor Roosevelt, not just as a public figure, but as a thinker, a strategist, and a human being deeply engaged with her country. The Secret will offers timeless lessons. Leadership is not only about public appearances, it is about thoughtful decision-making, deep reflection, and acting with integrity despite challenges. Eleanor's words show that courage exists in quiet moments, that hope can be deliberate, and that meaningful action often begins in private. Her document demonstrates that history is shaped not only by events, but by the reflections, fears, and visions of those who guide it. Eleanor Roosevelt's public work was monumental, but her private thoughts added depth to that work. She advocated for civil rights, education, and equality, always guided by careful reflection and empathy. The Secret will confirms that her impact was intentional, deeply considered, and rooted in a vision of fairness, justice, and national progress. The will is a study in courage. Eleanor faced challenges and uncertainties, yet she continued her work with determination. She demonstrates that courage is not always visible, loud, or dramatic. Sometimes it is quiet, deliberate, and deeply personal. Her document teaches that private reflection and public action are inseparable, and that real leadership is built on consistent thought, integrity, and foresight. The Secret will remind us of the humanity behind historical figures. Eleanor Roosevelt was a leader, an advocate, and an icon, but she was also human. She experienced doubt, fear, and uncertainty. Her reflections preserved in this will show how she processed the weight of responsibility, the challenges of her era, and the enduring hope she held for America. Eleanor Roosevelt's secret will is a reminder that history contains hidden moments, private reflections, and truths that shape our understanding of the past. Her document gives us insight into leadership, courage, and vision. It teaches that even the most public figures carry private thoughts that influence the course of events. Subscribe to America Titans to uncover more untold stories and hidden truths from the lives of America's greatest leaders. Discover the private moments that defined history, one secret at a time.